I've had a number of calls and concerns in regards to the Hyannis Water Company and the chlorine taste coming through the water. And I'd like to ask you, Madam President, through the town manager, if we could have some type of comment in regards to just where we stand with the water company and the chlorine that's being added.
Okay, if nobody objects, I'm just going to have Mark Ells come on up.
Good evening, Mark Ells, Director of Public Works. Yes, you're correct that we are still chlorinating the water system in Hyannis. We'll continue to do so until the requirement to do that is lifted by DEP. We're doing that because we did a preliminary evaluation of the smaller storage tank and found some concerns with caulking between the roof and the tank itself, which could be a potential pathway in. We're trying to find the origin still of what caused the bacterial contamination that we had. At that point, we made a decision that we should move forward with a complete structural evaluation of that tank. We expect to complete that and come in with any capital improvements or repairs to that tank, put that tank back in operating condition, and then have the requirement for chlorination reviewed by DEP.
Do we have some type of, if I may, do we have some type of time frame about what we can expect for how long that might take?
Well, we're looking at probably 8 weeks to finish up the thorough evaluation and come in with recommendations, and if necessary, any capital requests to proceed with repairs. I'd really have to wait to see what beyond that caulking concern would be part of those repairs. I'd be guessing if I tried to answer that at this point.
There seems to be times when there seems to be spikes in the chlorine where someone, like on a Saturday morning, might seem to be stronger than other times during the week. Is there an explanation of that? Is that something that can be expected?
It would be helpful if we had the specific location. Since November, we've had 8 out of our entire system. We've had 8 calls relative to this issue from our customers, and they have been dispersed throughout our system. So if we're seeing something like that, we monitor every point at which we put chlorine into the system daily. So and we have to maintain certain levels within the system, and there are certain levels at which you would detect a taste potentially from chlorine. So I'm very interested in the locations and the number and the locations of where this is occurring, and then we can go out there and specifically monitor it potentially, or at least look more closely in that localized area. And we're not seeing that throughout the system, so it's important that we get that information.
Right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.